In the very heart of Fernwood Forest stood a tree so tall it tickled the clouds. Its branches stretched wide like arms ready for a hug, and its trunk was wrapped in soft green moss and curling vines. That tree belonged to Olwyn the Owl. Olwyn wasn't just any owl, he was the wisest in the woods. He knew the names of every flower, the phases of the moon, and which mushrooms not to eat.
Olwyn, how do you know if you're brave?
And Olwyn always had an answer, softly spoken. Wings folded neatly, eyes warm with thought. But it wasn't just his wisdom that made animals respect him. It was his home. Olwyn's tree was his pride. Every morning he swept the fallen leaves, dusted the windows, and his doormat was always perfectly straight.
Look at Olwyn's nest.
A home should reflect the heart, and my heart likes things just so.
And every night from the highest branch, Olwyn looked out over the forest like a lighthouse keeper. He never imagined a day where that tree wouldn't be there. Fernwood was full of surprises, and not all of them were gentle. Still, in the deepest part of Olwyn's wise old heart, there lived a quiet truth he hadn't yet noticed. A tree may be made of bark and leaves, but a home is something more. The storm came without warning. At first, it was only a hush of wind through the leaves. Then the hush grew into a growl, and the growl became a roar. Trees bent, branches shook. Thunder clapped like great paws in the sky. Rain poured in sheets. Olwyn stayed nestled in his tree, blinking at the lightning with calm, practiced eyes. He had weathered many storms before. But this storm was different. The wind howled, wild and twisting. It tugged at Olwyn's windows. It rattled the trunk. The tree groaned beneath him, a sound he had never heard, a deep, sorrowful creak from its roots. Then came the sound that split the night in two. Crack. Olwyn's eyes widened. His feathers bristled. The ground trembled beneath the tree. In a blur of instinct, he spread his wings and leapt into the stormy sky. Behind him, with a shuddering crash that echoed across Fernwood, the tallest tree in the forest fell. When the sun rose, golden and soft as butter, Fernwood looked like it had been holding its breath. Olwyn circled above his home once, twice, 3 times. He didn't want to land. Where the great tree had stood was now a jagged stump, splinters pointing skyward. His books, his little twig broom, his pine needle mat, gone. He landed gently on the stump, silence. No porch to sweep, no shelves to polish, no window to dust, just the open sky and the ache in his chest. He did not cry. Olwyn the Wise did not cry. Instead, he fluffed his feathers, turned his back, and glided into the trees. Somewhere deep, where the light was low and the moss was soft, he would find a place to hide. Not to rest, not really, just to not be seen. Because in all his years of offering answers, Olwyn had never learned how to ask for help. And now, without his tree, he wasn't sure who he was anymore.